Oh god, Yvonne
just
is
hit
in
myself
pain.
on this cord.
Ooh.
I have been moving across the country for basically a week and a half.
Yeah,
because
tell
I
me
still
about it,
haven't
Yvonne.
moved in. I still haven't moved into my final destination. So
Are you
I got
not in your final
a
destination?
job offer. No, this is absolutely not my final destination. I'll get to it.
Okay.
I got a job offer from a former boss to come down and work in New Orleans on a Disney Channel TV show.
That's so exciting.
So I was like, yes, let's do this.
Can you tell me if it's animated or not?
It is not. It is a live action show.
Okay,
It
that's
is
cool.
actually on Deadline or Variety that they started releasing information on it. So you can look it up, Ultraviolet.
That's the name of the show?
Yeah, Ultraviolet,
Oh, cool.
Disney Channel. You'll be able to find information about it. It's about a girl who a luchador mask chooses her kind of thing.
Is this going to be on Disney Plus?
No, it's a Disney Channel show.
What the hell? Why is Disney Plus not Disney Channel?
I actually personally don't know what the interaction there is. So
Okay.
I don't know if, for instance, if it's on Disney Channel, if it automatically transitions to Disney Plus. I just don't know.
Okay. Just asking questions.
I do have Disney Plus. Disney, if you're listening, I'm fully subscribed. Big Disney bosses, I know they care about our podcast. They're one of the 6 people that consistently listens because I've
Yes.
worked for Hulu in the past too.
That's awesome. That would be the funniest thing. if the
just
only...
I find a letter of termination on my desk on Monday because they're like, we heard you on the podcast.
Oh, the
That's not
Hungover
Disney
Podcast.
approved.
Yes. No, not that Hungover Podcast. This one.
Not the Irish one.
Not the Irish one.
So I moved down to New Orleans. Basically, I found out a week and a half-ish before I had to be on the job.
Okay.
So
I mean,
I was-
a solid time frame.
But I still had to work the other job, the other movie that I was
That
on
sucks.
every day, 10 hours a day.
Fuck that.
Other than the weekends, which is why I had to step away from the podcast for a couple weeks, and Julian very graciously allowed me to, with no questions
Oh my
asked.
God, I don't
He
care.
had no idea what the fuck was happening. He was just I was like, Julian, I'm really sorry, but I need a break from the podcast for 2 weeks. And he's like, okay. That's basically Julian in a nutshell. He's just like,
All right, homie.
inside, he's seething. He's like, why would you tell me this the night before we're supposed to record? You've had 3 days since you found out that you could have done this. Why are you telling me now? But
Why
all he
is-
sends to you is, okay.
All right, homie. I'll do a podcast on myself. I'll figure it
This
out.
motherfucker. Julian very graciously gave me time and space that I absolutely needed to move. So this is my first full week that I had in New Orleans, and I've still not moved into my apartment. Before I came down here,
Oh
I
my
basically
God.
got hooked up with an apartment manager, and I was like, sweet. I'm gonna move into a whole house by myself. The first time I've just had, because basically every house that's around here is a single floor.
Nice.
Unless it's like a duplex kind of thing, but most houses are single floor. So I'm gonna be moving into just an entire house by myself, because Laura didn't get to join me. And it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It's got a jacuzzi tub. I'm super
Oh
stoked
my
for it.
God.
I got
Wait,
a low porch.
upgrade.
I got a backyard.
Holy shit.
Amazing.
This guy's living the dream.
I'm just
Jacuzzi?
I told Laura after I got off the phone with the person, I was like, yes, I'll do this. And I got off the phone and I was like, Laura, listen to what's
Jacuzzi.
happening. She's like, I'm moving with you, except for I can't yet.
Oh, it's
she has her own stuff that she
Okay.
needs to finish up in.
But it's
Syracuse,
currently-
New York area.
the TLDR, long distance for a couple more, maybe month or two.
Yeah, probably
4.
end of April or like
not
May.
even. Okay,
Yeah.
and then that's nothing.
And then she'll bring the cats down.
Oh,
then
shit.
she'll hopefully go and do like Shakespeare festival workshops across the country for the next few months.
That's exciting.
Which I'm totally cool with. Like, she needs to get
Pursue
that bread
her thing.
and pursue her.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But also from New Orleans. That's really great. That's so exciting. I was worried for a second, but I was like, Yvonne would probably tell me maybe if that was gonna be a thing. But that's really great news that you guys are. There was
We're
really
sticking
no
it out
doubt in
for
my
now.
mind because you guys have done long distance for a long time prior to this. So
Turns
there
out
was
I'm
no
just
doubt in
a
my mind.
long distance relationship
Yeah,
guy.
that's your
because
thing.
it's just like it just happens that's because I enjoy moving across the country.
Yeah, that's
and
also your
the people,
thing.
the people that I date are not like, I'm just gonna pick up my life and move with you. They're like, I have my own things, and I'm like, well, that's fine. I don't care.
Well, you should do. Obviously, this is a great opportunity for you, and you should do what you think is right for you. So this is really
Yeah.
good. This is awesome. That's
It's
such
a
good news.
Big city, lots of projects happening.
And I'm
here,
really
so-
happy that you're moving. No offense to Syracuse or you living in Syracuse, but I'm really happy you're getting the fuck out of there. Let's go.
I like Syracuse.
No offense.
For the filmmaking community there is like it's really tight knit because we keep making projects together, so it's fun in that way because you get to know everybody and it feels like a family making these movies. And I'm moving here and I know basically no one, but I moved in and like the production coordinator is also like his family's from Buffalo, so like
That's awesome.
he's got Bill's gear that his area is set up with. I'm
shit.
wearing Bill's sweaters to work because despite the fact that it's 80 degrees outside, inside of the offices it's like a tundra. So basically,
We just
like,
couldn't figure out how to how to get temperature right here, you know?
no, and the art director, she's sitting in her office, and the air ducts is just the panel is gone. It's for whatever reason, and it's just a tundra. She's like sitting in her winter, like in a winter coat, which she's from California, so I don't even know where she got this.
That's awesome.
But it's like a fur-lined parka that she's forced to sit in and work at her desk because it's so cold in that room. But yeah, so I'm wearing I was like, I'm gonna be the Buffalo guy. The only sweaters that I'm really gonna take, because I don't need sweaters because I'm moving to the south and it's already 80 degrees. Immediately when I moved down here, it was like, we're gonna make everything 50 degrees. Don't worry about it. So
Just
it's
what
like,
you're used to.
Everything fucked up, but I was like, I'm gonna be the Buffalo guy, and immediately they're like, there's the production coordinator's from Buffalo, the construction guy, he's from the Rochester area. So it's like, we're just down here. But I getting back to where my living situation. So I was moving here, and they were like, so here's the deal with your place. There was a freeze like a month ago, where big freeze in Texas, etc. And a lot of places got damaged. Totally understandable. Need some time to fix it. I totally understand. It was short notice of me to ask for the place, but they were gonna get it done. I was gonna be able to move in last Wednesday to the place, and then she calls me and she's like, so. The contractor who was going to do the work, his brother died. So he was not able to do the contract work. So he'll be coming in and doing it over this weekend. Just, a week later. Totally enough time to greet. And I was like,
It's fine.
Okay, I guess. Sure. So I had to book an Airbnb for that night because it was the night that I was supposed to be moving out of my Airbnb and moving into my lease, And then that didn't happen. So I had to book another Airbnb. So I moved out. The first one I got purposely that was close to the French Quarter. Basically, I walked to the French Quarter because Laura was with me. She drove down with me the 20 plus hours. So I was very happy to have somebody to do that with.
Nice.
So Laura drove down with me, and I was like, I'll get a place near the French Quarter so she can kind of explore that. That's like the touristy place.
Duh.
So she totally did that, and that was great. And then when Laura was leaving, I was transitioning to a different Airbnb, and I was like, I want a really residential neighborhood. So I went up to Gentilly, which is kind of like northeast-ish of the French Quarter. It's a really nice residential neighborhood. If I move here permanently, this is kind of like the area that I'd like to live in. But I'll explore more of the city to finally nail that down. But I was glad that we got out of the French Quarter because apparently somebody got shot last night on Canal and Bourbon. So, it's crazy time we live in. So this is like my second to last night here, and then I'm moving to my place in Uptown near Tulane.